Hey everyone, it's JJ. Pretty interesting video I wanted to make for you guys today. Turn this volume down. I just got the toughest base that I've ever seen show up on my map. I'm just an 1146, and the guy that showed up was almost 1600 VP. First time I've seen anybody that high. Asian player, rocking 7 ice. In the video you can only see 6 of them, but the 6 that you can see are obviously boosted. So he had 7 ice with 6 of them being boosted. And I looked at it and I thought, oh my god, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat this. I posted some pictures on the GroupMe. Shock Blaster that this guy had, level 3 Shock Blaster, had an additional 40,000 life on it. It took me 3 barrages to kill 1 boom cannon. It was ridiculous. His HQ had over 300,000 health. I knew I couldn't beat it with just regular boost, so I boosted all 10 statues. I think normally I would probably just skip this guy because it's not worth the power powder. But not very often I run across a guy that's that high level of a base, so I thought, let's go ahead and try to take him down, and let's just boost all 10 and see what we can do. So here's my stats with all 10 boosted. Here's my Scorchers. You can see they're almost 100,000 life, substantially, almost double damage. And then the tanks are really, really strong when they start getting up this high in life too. So, you know, we're closing in on 14,000 life there. And they're doing about double damage too. Pretty good stuff. And then I got an extra 93. So I'm, 143 gunboat energy. A lot of gunboat energy. I managed to beat this guy and only lost 2 skanks. So I probably could have, I don't know. I probably still had to boost everything. Maybe not all the troop health, but I'm glad that I did. Go ahead and take a look here. You can see my stats. You can see his level 61, 1596. Thank God he gave me intel for that too. You'd think that the guy'd have to give you some protos or shards or something when you're matched against something like this, but I mean, I don't need any of these resources except that gold. I'm glad I got the gold, but that makes up for the loss of the 2 Scorchers. So let's go ahead and view the battle here. Zoom it out so you guys can see this guy's base. You can see all the ice. The 7th statue's over in the trees, and it's not boosted, though. So I started out, here goes my 3 barrages on this 1 boom cannon to kill it. I mean, I've never hit a boom cannon that took 3 barrages before to kill it, except in like an op or something. And it took me 2 shocks here on this Shock Blaster to get it down. It really needed to be shocked. I mean, I think I would have lost a Scorcher to it within, you know, 5 or 6 seconds if I hadn't have. So now I'm going to flare over here to the left. And here's one of the new tactics I've learned with Skank. If you guys haven't seen it, they're so much faster. You see this one that gets there first. A lot of times what I do is I just let it start going to work. But I saw a video the other day. Just go ahead and smoke it, and then let everything else catch up to it. And it's a real, I mean, I don't know why I haven't been doing that. I should have been. It's not a difficult thing to understand. But you'll see I do a lot of that here. You'll also notice that I took out the 1 boom cannon. There's no way I'm going up this whole right side of the beach. There's no way. I wouldn't even get halfway before I was dead. So this is totally a flank base. So I took out that 1 boom cannon because the other 2 were shockable. Then this one over here on the right, it can't quite reach where the tanks are going to be able to sit. In that back left corner was my idea. I thought that I was going to lose a lot more than I did. And I knew that, you know, that boom cannon and the shock launcher is going to be a problem. The problem with these bases is this back shock launcher and this other one, if you put your tanks over in the corner and both those shock launchers are still going, you're never going to get a shot off. So what I do here is I let my, you'll see this top Scorcher and these top tanks, they're heading off back down towards the beach, and I'm just letting them do that because that's going to maintain the 1 shock launcher that's closer up the beach. It's going to let it shoot at those tanks while the other one shoots at the other Scorchers. And it's going to give my tanks a chance to do something. I need the tanks need to come up and try to take out that shock launcher, at least keep it distracted while the other ones are moving in. You'll see I get another shock down here on this boom cannon, and that's the last of my gunboat energy. I was gonna smoke that scorcher to try to keep it alive, but I figured, you know, I want any of that boom cannon distracted over there is great. It keeps the shock launcher in one place, and you can see I got enough tanks shooting that it's going to be able to finish that base off. It was a really nice, I mean, I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but freaking 6 boosted ice with a 7th statue, I mean, pretty good stuff. If there's anything that skank players could take from this is that it's picking off the right boom cannon, and then you always want to try to find one with double shocks wherever you can. But shock launchers, man, you really got to be careful of those things as a skank player. They'll just end your whole attack if you get stun locked. And you know, so taking out that outside boom cannon gave me the double shocks on the other two. Had this guy had instead of that laser like a shock blaster there, I might have still beat it, but I think I would have been like having like 3 or 4 tanks left at the end of that. These ones that are up here towards the top end, they would have got taken out first, which is kind of, you know, when they split up like this, it's good because they're a decoy for whatever's hitting the base. And I don't honestly think you can expect to beat, you know, a base like this flawless anyway. So only losing 2 Scorchers, not horrible. I'm really happy with it, and hopefully this video can show some of you guys some tactics and stuff like that on how to take these bases out if you ever run across one. And hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Man, I gotta quit doing that. I guess that trivia crack one looks too much like the show you one. Anyway, thanks guys.